Hey, what's up guys? My name is Kush, and in this video I will try to answer the most common question that I get. Should you buy an SUV or should you buy a sedan? And the answer is, in the long run, SUV is better because you have more options, and especially high-end options like Uber Black SUV that pays more than Uber Black. But it is not as easy to decide. If you are renting a car, it doesn't matter if you are renting a sedan or an SUV, the cheapest option that you can find, if it is SUV or if it is a sedan, most likely it is a sedan because it is cheaper to buy comparing to an SUV. Go for it, because getting a sedan, even though you make less than an SUV, but it is still more than if you would rent a car, even rent an SUV. So having your own car, even if it is a sedan, it is a lot better than renting an SUV, because when renting an SUV you pay a lot of money to the owner. This is the case that was with me. I was planning to buy an SUV, but it was so expensive and I wasn't able to get commercial auto loan. That's why I started looking at the other options, understanding that a sedan is much better than renting an SUV. So that's the path that I chose. And yes, I agree that with a sedan you make a bit less than if you would have an SUV. Even though sometimes, nowadays it is, most of the time, it is not as busy, a short SUV trip is still better because it is at least $20. It is a short, very short ride. For Uber Black SUV, it is $20. You make a couple of those, and if you have longer rides, you start making more. But with the shortest regular Uber Black, it is around $11 or $12. And you can see the comparison: $12 for a short ride with just Uber Black, or with the shortest ride with Uber Black SUV, it is at least $20. And also later in the evening, after 9-10 p.m., the amount of Uber Black SUV rides, they're a lot more, because a lot of people, they go places, to go in restaurants, clubs, and there are 4, 5, 6, and sometimes even 7 people in a group that want to travel. And having an SUV and getting those rides, even though those rides, majority of them, they play loud music, they talk loudly, they stand, they sit, they laugh hard, they are pretty loud, but still you get paid your money. And if we are focusing only on money, yes, SUV, especially later at night, is very, very profitable. And let's compare two options. So the first one is me, that I bought my car for $25,000, and a friend of mine who bought his beautiful Yukon XL 2020 for $50,000. Let's not compare years. Let's just compare sedan versus SUV, right? $25,000 for a sedan and $50,000 for an SUV. So the price difference is $25,000. And it's not just $25,000. With calculation, it's actually $26,000 more, because SUV pays $1,000 extra every single year for commercial insurance. My commercial insurance is, let's say, $8,000 flat, and if you have an SUV, commercial insurance will be $9,000 flat. So overall, the price difference is $26,000. Let's say me with a sedan, I work 10 hours, 6 days a week, the whole year. And also, a friend of mine with his SUV works also 10 hours, 6 days a week for the whole year. Overall, he will make more. Let's say he makes $26,000 more than I do. The first year will be equal. Even though I made less, my expenses were also less. He made more, but his expenses were more. The first year will be probably equal. But here comes the next year. The next year, my expenses and his expenses are not that different. The second year, if we do the same time frame, if he makes at least $20,000 more the whole year driving his SUV, he made $20,000 more. I made $20,000 less. So here is the answer. If you can afford, if you have enough budget, or if you are approved to get commercial auto loan to buy an SUV, go for it. Because the first year it will be equal with a sedan, but second and third and fourth and so on, SUV will make more than a sedan. But if your situation is similar to mine and no bank approves you for commercial auto loan to buy an SUV, and it's very hard for you to buy an SUV cash or get any other loan because SUV is approximately $15,000 to $20,000 more than the cost of sedan, go for a sedan. It will be similar earning, even though you make less than someone with the SUV, but your expenses are also a lot less than an SUV. And after the first year, going to second year and third and on, you can actually start financing an SUV and probably drive an SUV yourself and rent out your sedan or sell your sedan. And there is something else to consider. There are many people who prefer a sedan over an SUV. Even though SUV makes more money, they prefer to drive a sedan because SUV is not as comfortable as a sedan. SUV is bigger, SUV is heavier, SUV is a bit slower comparing to a sedan, and the percentage of drunk people being in your car is higher than if you had a sedan. But SUV pays more, so you choose which way you want to go.